Matt Armstrong just flew 4,000 miles to Dubai. He's hunting a crashed hypercar that only 350 people in the world can own. But when he finds it, the damage is worse than anyone imagined, and the part he needs to fix it. Ford doesn't even have a price for it because they've never sold one before. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button. Last week, Matt found the perfect project. A crashed Bugatti Chiron Sport sitting at Copart. Rare, exclusive, and available at a fraction of its usual cost. But Bugatti shut him down immediately. That car has to go back to France for repairs. Only Bugatti can touch it. The auction hasn't even started, and Matt's already blacklisted. But another car just appeared. The Ford GT. A car with supercar performance but hypercar rarity. Only 350 were ever made. And one of those numbered cars just got crashed. This is Matt's chance. But will Ford do the same thing Bugatti did? There's only one way to find out. Go see the car in person. Matt's at the airport with his dad and the crew. They're not going to Italy or Germany this time. They're flying to Dubai, a place that was mostly desert 50 years ago, but now hosts some of the wealthiest car enthusiasts on the planet. And these people crash expensive cars. The plan is simple. Fly to Dubai, inspect the Ford GT at Copart, figure out if it's repairable, and find out if Ford will even sell them the parts. Meanwhile, Liam and Toby are heading to Italy to check out another rare car that just hit the market. Matt lands in Dubai at 1 a.m. Temperature is 31 degrees Celsius. DMO lent them his Urus Performante for the trip. And for Matt, this feels full circle. Years ago, before YouTube, Matt used to travel to Dubai to coach kids on BMX. He'd see all these insane cars driving around and never imagined he'd be able to afford one, let alone fly across the world to buy a crashed hypercar. It's proof that if you work hard enough and follow your dreams, anything can happen. But right now, it's freezing. Yeah, Dubai is cold at night. Matt and the crew are heading to Copart Dubai, and they've got no idea what condition this Ford GT is actually in. When Ford launched the GT, the price was around $420,000. But like any numbered car, values have climbed. And to even get on the list to buy one new, you needed serious credentials. Ford required a 60-second application video. They checked your bank account, your brand history with Ford, motorsport experience, and social media influence. Ford didn't want collectors. They wanted drivers. People who would actually use the car instead of locking it in a garage, and that might actually work in Matt's favor. He's not planning to rebuild this and hide it away. He wants to drive it. Matt arrives at Copart Dubai. It's 37 degrees now, and nobody brought sunscreen. 4 lads traveling without their girlfriends. Classic mistake. The Bugatti is still sitting in Copart Miami with no auction date. But this Ford GT, auction goes live in 14 days. Matt needs to move fast. Copart Dubai is massive, rows and rows of crashed cars. Bentleys, Rolls-Royces, McLarens, Mercedes, all of them insurance write-offs. And unlike the UK, Dubai requires salvage cars to pass inspection before going back on the road. That stops dodgy repairs, which Matt respects. But it also means if these cars are here, they're properly damaged. Matt walks through the lot with the Copart manager. There are Bentleys everywhere. Some don't look bad. Others are completely destroyed. Engines ripped out, chassis legs missing, sumps cracked. Then Matt learns something interesting. In Dubai, labor is cheap. Really cheap. So high-end cars usually get repaired unless the parts cost more than the car's value. If a car ends up at Copart, it means the damage is serious. That's got Matt worried. If the Ford GT is here, it's bad. They pass a section of cars with zero damage. Clean M4s, perfect Rolls-Royces. Matt's confused until the Copart manager explains. These are mispayment repos. People couldn't keep up with finance, so the cars got seized. In Dubai, you can't be in debt. Miss your payments, lose your car, face legal action. Then Matt sees a McLaren 720S. The entire carbon fiber roof is snapped in half. The structure is holding on by threads. The steering wheel is bent from impact. Someone was flying when they hit whatever they hit. Matt doesn't even want to touch it. It feels cursed. He hopes the Ford GT looks better than this. Meanwhile, Liam and Toby arrive in Venice. They're not here for sightseeing. They've got an hour drive to see the mystery car. And when they walk into the building, they can't believe what they're looking at. It's an AMG GT Black Series. Not quite a hypercar, but definitely a numbered car. Around 1,700 were made. Original price? $335,000. And values haven't dropped. This thing is covered in carbon fiber. The wing is massive, but the damage is everywhere. The front end is completely gone. Chassis leg missing, bonnet destroyed. Exhaust pointing the wrong direction. Liam checks the suspension, top wishbone bent. No headlights, no windscreen. The car is sick, but properly smashed. They send Matt photos and videos. Now he's got two options, the Ford GT in Dubai or this Black Series in Italy. Back in Dubai, Matt finally reaches the Ford GT. It's nothing like he's ever seen before. Unique, aggressive, the lines, the aero, the stance, a true hypercar. Matt never had this car on his radar. It was never a dream car. But standing here, looking at it, he's blown away. Every panel is carbon fiber, not plastic. Carbon. The design is unreal. Compared to older Ford GTs, this looks like an alien spaceship. The alloy gaiters are questionable, but the car looks incredible. Matt starts checking the damage. The door might be salvageable, but it's carbon fiber, so it won't be cheap. The front end is serious. Headlight missing. The framework is broken. Bolt on, bolt off. Reminds Matt of a McLaren. But there's a tank that worries him. He thinks it's related to the suspension. The Ford GT uses double wishbone suspension with torsion bars, springs, and electronic dampers. It's complex. Matt will have to figure it out because the entire left suspension needs replacing. The wing is cracked. The door is broken and opens upward. Matt tries it. It doesn't want to cooperate. When it opens, he sees the interior. Airbags deployed. Knee airbag, steering wheel, dash. All blown. Seats feel strange, like a race car. All controls are on the steering wheel. Buttons for wipers, neutral, wet mode, sport, track. A proper race car for the road. Matt loves it. Wiring runs down the monocoque. Brake lines front to rear, like looking inside an F1 car. Then Matt notices something funny. The window switch. Same as a transit van. Maybe they can source parts from Ford vans. Probably not. Most parts are specific to the GT. One off. Things get worse. Matt notices the front frame is broken. Pushed back. Suspension arm punched through the aluminum section of the tub. Other side looks perfect. On damaged side, wishbone went straight through. This might be why the car is at Copart. Matt's dad pushes his arm through the footwell. Matt can see his hand outside. Aluminum frame pushed into cabin. This aluminum piece bonds to carbon fiber tub. Not welded. High pressure die cast, can't weld. If not fixable, need new tub. When Ford made 1,350, how many spare tubs? Probably zero. Matt calls UK fabricator. Can we weld this? Can we remake the mounting point? Fabricator isn't optimistic. Die-cast aluminum won't take weld properly. Make or break. If Ford won't sell a tub, project is dead. Will Ford treat this car like Bugatti and blacklist it? Or see it back on the road? Back in Italy, Liam and Toby check AMG GT Black Series. Unreal car, extensive damage. Bonnet carbon, wings carbon, side crumpled, all airbags gone, front end missing. No bumper, splitter, chassis leg. Liam asks if seller has rest of parts. Nope, just car as is. That means sourcing everything from Mercedes. Car looks sick. Liam sends everything to Matt. Now Matt has a decision. If they buy Ford GT, need place to rebuild. Flying to UK isn't practical. Shipping complete car easier than wreck. DMO takes them to Infinite Performance Dubai. Perfect. Work late hours, parts delivery 1-2 days if in stock. Reliable body shop nearby, 24/7, everything lining up. But Matt still needs to know, can they get parts? Cost? Will Ford sell tub? Back in UK, Matt runs numbers. AMG GT Black Series listed $108,000. Car worth over $300,000, room to negotiate. Damage extensive, Ford GT at Copart bids $122,000. Car worth $600,000, $700,000 undamaged. Nobody knows where bidding ends. Matt's still unsure about parts. He calls parts guy. Start with Black Series. Can we get parts? Almost everything available. Price is insane. Bonnet $26,000, wing $13,500, front bumper $25,000, carbon splitter. Plus small bits. 8 to a 10K Ford GT? Difficult. Produced in Canada. Production stopped. Parts harder to source. Price is worse. Wing mirror $15,000. Front clam? No price. Key question. Will Ford sell parts? Yes, if available. Huge. Tub? Not in catalogue. No price, not listed. Parts guy has led. Tub exists, owned by Ford. Might sell, needs approval. Possible, Matt sits with info. Mercedes repairable but expensive. Ford GT repairable. Ford will sell parts. Long lead times. Tub questionable. Hart wants Ford GT. Bugatti blacklisted. Mercedes safer. Ford special. 8 days to decide. 8 days to figure out if project takes channel to hypercar era. Same feeling as lockdown when he quit job for YouTube. High risk, high reward. Back in Dubai, where he coached BMX kids, looking at hypercar he might buy. Ford GT still in play. Tub only question. Someone has it, Ford owns it. If they believe, might sell. Subscribe and turn on notifications. See you in the next one.